Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about some interesting stuff. As you guys can tell, I do have the Bitcoin dominance chart up here. We are currently at about 46.2%. Overall, we still are ranging higher. As I mentioned, we could still see a bounce to about 50. Bitcoin right now is looking a little stale, as well as the entire market, so nothing really exciting is going on. But you guys might be asking yourself, why am I looking at Bitcoin dominance from about before 2019? And I do want to go into a little bit of something very important in terms of regarding my last tweet that I tweeted out on Twitter. It was essentially the idea of, could XRP really flip Bitcoin in terms of, really Bitcoin falling in terms of dominance to new lows, while XRP gains a ton of trend in terms of, the actual dominance. So let's look into this. So overall, right now, if we look here at about May of 2017, and the reason why I'm going back to May of 2017 is we'll go into a little bit detail over that, but something very incredible happened in terms of XRP. So about back in the middle of May, so around this time on May 17th, we hit a low on Bitcoin dominance at about 61.37. And you might be asking yourself, is that really a low considering where we are now? And it is, because if we look back here, we could see that we were at about 97 overall. We were pretty much almost at 100% dominance for the entire market in terms of Bitcoin. So when we ranged lower here, that was massive. Now, of course, after that, we got that bull run pretty much ending into January, where we hit those really nice lows of 35. But the really interesting part about this is, from May 17th, if I could find that one more time here, so around here, if we look here at XRP on May of 2017, we could see that we were at a parabolic high in terms of XRP dominance at about 31%. And the reason why this is very interesting is because even in the 2017-2018 bull run, you could tell that we were at a pretty good high as well, at almost 20%. Now, currently, or I should say recently, we did have Ethereum at about 20% dominance as well. And you guys could really tell what happens when another kind of altcoin pretty much pulls the market high with it like that. And what I personally could see happening for XRP dominance is it essentially flipping Bitcoin dominance, because at about this time where we were at 61, like I said, we were still at, almost 31 here, which made it up for 92% of the market dominance overall, which is massive. Now, again, we haven't really seen those highs for a very long time since 2017, but now we are ranging into that same kind of pattern where we could see XRP dominance ranging even higher than this to flip dominance on Bitcoin and possibly range even higher into Bitcoin levels of dominance up into the 40s and the 50s possibly. Now, if that does happen, any XRP hater out there should really be saying, well, I really wish that XRP kind of just moons to $100 plus, etc. Because if it does, while dominance is even this high back here in the 30s, then that will pull the market drastically up in a crazy upward trend. But I really want to show you guys that, because we could technically see that same pattern here happening here, except it would be much higher from 30. It would be to about 50 plus overall. And if it does go that high, like I said, it could possibly flip Bitcoin, because we are expecting XRP to flip Bitcoin in terms of market cap, because we still are seeing $1 trillion happening for XRP, and it wouldn't be too crazy at all. If you guys do think $1 trillion in terms of market cap is crazy, I just want you to really reflect on the idea of the derivatives market being over $1 quadrillion, which is insane. So I thought that was very interesting to really go over, but we do have an article today that is actually pretty funny, and it's from Goldman Sachs, and it's them exploring crypto as an asset class, reconsidering old stances. We were talking about Goldman Sachs in my last video as well, or I should say 2 videos ago, where they were basically saying, hey, pretty much get out of Bitcoin, get out of Ethereum, get out of crypto, go into stocks or go into gold, I should say, because that's where the money's at. Then all of a sudden they flip and they pretty much want to go back into Bitcoin and Ethereum on the low, of course. How funny is that? And now they're really exploring crypto as an asset class and pretty much going back on their, idea that, hey, cryptocurrencies are a bad investment, as we even see here, because they said that last year. And now, again, they are flipping. And I think that this is going to be something that we're going to see a lot, especially even, as crypto blows up more, because in the last 10 plus years, we have seen pretty much crypto grow to an exponential rate, and not only that, but we're seeing it get massively adopted and massively brought into the financial system in a way that we would have never even have guessed. Because if we really look at the original idea of Bitcoin and why it was implemented compared to what it is used for now, or how it's actually pretty much adopted in, it's kind of massive. Because before, originally, Bitcoin was used on the dark web to really get those untrackable payments and pretty much transactions as well for multiple things. We won't go into detail on those because you can kind of pretty much guess what they were used for. But overall, what crypto was used for is just like a free, kind of unchained, if you will say, kind of financial way of making payments and pretty much using transactions that aren't tracked by the government overall. And now we're seeing it be massively adopted into the system. Government's talking about it. We're seeing people like, for example, Rosie Rios pretty much being on the board of directors for XRP, which is, a government official, recent, employee overall, which is massive. So we're seeing crypto grow. We're seeing it, be massively adopted. We're seeing it, like I said, it's going to ever grow and ever prosper more than anybody's really even, thought of. And we're already seeing that adoption happening. We're seeing, institutional investors moving in. Grayscale is a perfect way of really kind of looking at it, because, what Grayscale is doing is massive, because, they're really adopting all of these assets. And if you guys want, you can check out Grayscale and look at what is on their balance sheets. And it's just massive to really see that, because, going back even to the 2017 and 2018 bull run, it is so different than what it is now. I mean, you guys probably already experienced having so much more money into this market already, and it's just crazy to me. But we could see, I don't really want to go over this because we already see, what this basically said. But for the most part, we could see experts tell Goldman Sachs why cryptocurrencies are proving their value. The report discusses the nature of cryptocurrencies as an asset class. To do so, it gathers the opinions of several experts in the field, such as Galaxy Digital CEO Michael Nogaratz, Global FX's Zach Pondel, Michael Groniger of Chainalysis, and critics such as Nouriel Rubini. The report describes the most essential characteristics of the leading cryptocurrencies and the usefulness of each one. In this regard, for example, the bank explains that Bitcoin serves as a large cap currency, XRP is a real-time settlement system, Ethereum is a smart contract platform, and BNB is a utility token/application. And Polkadot is a blockchain with interoperability capabilities. In addition, providing each project with a unique feature allows for some segmentation of their target audience based. And we can kind of see this image. Pretty much it's going over, top coins. Now, personally, we're seeing XRP here as well, at a market cap of 38 billion currency. And I really want to stress the idea that they actually listed it as a currency overall, which is massive. So, this is basically saying, hey, it's not a security here, which is actually funny to me. But we see here, XRP is a real-time settlement system, exchange, and remittance network that facilitates cross-border payments for financial institutions. We can see the current supply, maximum supply, and we also see the consensus mechanism, which is pretty cool. But you can see, other projects here. This is going off of just, top coins on, for example, Livecoin Watch as well. And then we see Goldman Sachs said that Bitcoin's value lies fundamentally in its use and acceptance. Michael Novogratz claimed that the massive influx of institutional capital is proof of the attractiveness of cryptocurrencies and the maturity of the markets. And I really think that, this is actually a really good quote, because, it's bearing truth, because we are seeing, like I said, crypto being massively adopted. It's being, bought up by institutional capital. And overall, we're going to see that for a very long time. And we also see Bitcoin appreciating over time, and investors should keep an eye open. We even seen that. I mean, this is pretty much a chart overall from, even January of 2017 all the way to what it is now. Now, of course, we are seeing, we're actually seeing the crash too, which is funny. But yeah, I mean, this is massive, because we actually even see the March 2020 drop, and we could actually compare that in a zoomed out stasis here, which is funny. But we also see the 2013 to 2016 chart as well, with a ton of information in terms of what actually happened to really boost those prices as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think that this is the start of, we're really seeing a lot of these people who used to pretty much FUD on crypto and talk down on it, pretty much accept the fact that, hey, it is the future. It is something that's changing the financial game, and we should honestly really look into it overall, because, yeah, it's something that is going to be a massive game changer. It's something that you can make a ton of cash on over time as well in terms of long term. And I just want to stress the idea that, right now, anybody that is short in this market is probably crying. But, you should definitely play the long game right now, because trust me when I say this, I do believe that we're still in the beginning of a full-blown bull run. Yeah, we've been in a bull run for about 5 months now, but it's only the beginning. I think that we could possibly stretch to 2022 in terms of the bull run overall, and that will bring Bitcoin to 100K plus. Now, in terms of XRP, I'm still seeing mass adoption come into place. I'm not too worried about this overall SEC case either. But like I mentioned, and I will go back on it, I still see, this possibly playing out, because even if we come back here, this was nothing in terms of, dominance. It was below 1. And if we actually look here, it's actually kind of interesting, because we were seeing this actually at 1 and at sometimes below 1 in terms of dominance. And now we are trading at about 280. And if we come back here to, where is it? So this is around March and April. So we were at about almost 280 in March. Now we are in May and we are at 280. So if this same pattern plays out, where, we're kind of just ranging a little bit, and we get that dominance influx after Bitcoin dominance falls more and XRP pumps, I just want to say, anybody who's not holding XRP will still be thankful for XRP's pump, because I really do see dominance ranging high in terms of XRP. Even if we look at Ethereum dominance right now, it is about 1717. And even if we go back to the 2017 and 2018, we could see that the dominance was at about 30 as well. Now that is around July of 2017, before it crashed hard in December of 2017 down to 9, in which, even if we go back to the XRP dominance chart, we could see that around that same time is where XRP kind of took over and ranged to almost 20 plus as well. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I think that this is very possible in terms of XRP flipping dominance in terms of Bitcoin, and I think that we could range a lot higher overall, and I think that a flippening is going to be happening in the market. Now, yeah, it probably won't happen for a few more years, but I still think that XRP or a similar asset could definitely flip Bitcoin and take the #1 spot, while Bitcoin kind of ranges lower, while a lot of these asset classes are kind of realizing, hey, Bitcoin is very, very hard to be sustainable for the environment, and something like even Bitcoin Cash could take over the #1 spot. But nonetheless, If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. I'm giving away free knowledge continuously. And if you guys do want to follow me on Twitter, you guys could, and also join the Discord in the description below for more free knowledge. But nonetheless, this has been Nick. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.